Hey, good morning, Jacques. How are you?
I'm doing outstanding. I'm talking to Garth Brooks.
Entering his second year as the LSU head football coach.
It was the only way I could get a foot in the door.
Joined by the icon, Kim Mulkey. Hey, Coach, great to see you.
We're at LSU Tiger Park with Maci Bergeron, right?
Yes, sir.
Not Berge.
Bergeron.
Bergeron.
Yeah.
See, I'm from the area you're from. Doucette. Names get pronounced differently.
Yes, sir.
I've seen Trahan, people pronounce it Trahan. I can't get behind that.
Me either.
So you're from Rain, right? Home of the Frog Festival?
Yes, sir. Used to go every year when I was younger, so.
What is I don't think I've ever been. They have rides or?
Yeah, they have it's like a fair, like rides and stuff, music, good food, so it's a good time.
Are there actually frogs at the Frog Festival?
Yes, actually we jump frogs. I actually did it one time. I have pictures from it, so.
This is like a competition of frogs?
Yes, you try to get them to jump the farthest, so big bullfrogs.
Big long jump of frogs.
Yes.
Well, this is not the way I anticipated starting this conversation, but my dad used to catch them in the rain and he would scare people with them.
Yeah.
They can be huge.
Yes, I've seen some pretty big ones.
Have you ever eaten frog legs?
I have.
Do you like it?
It's okay. I haven't had it in a really long time, so can't really say now, but.
Yeah. I guess it's one of those things you don't think about what you're eating, right?
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken.
I do like alligators, so they're pretty similar in taste, so.
Yeah. The Chimes is known for their black and gator.
Yeah, love it.
That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. So you went to Notre Dame at Crowley.
Yes, sir.
And you were Gatorade Player of the Year twice. So what was it like just your high school days? You were star player. Mm-hmm. How'd you deal with that as a teenager, getting all that attention?
It was super fun and rewarding. Just I've always worked hard, still work hard. Just to be rewarded for doing that was awesome. I really had a good time in high school with my friends and stuff. So.
Was it always LSU? There was no choice to be made?
I think so. Yeah. I never really had a dream school, so. But I love the culture around here. I live an hour from here, so it made the decision really easy.
Obviously, your family, easy for them to come see you play.
Yes, and my grandparents, so.
Oh, awesome.
I have all four of my grandparents still alive, so super cool that they get to come watch me.
Well, good for you.
Yes,
good
sir.
for you. That makes Christmas a lot, and Easter and all the holidays.
Yes, sir. Have a big family, so.
You're all able to get together.
Mm-hmm.
So LSU from the get-go. So far this year, how many home runs have you hit?
3, I think.
You've hit 3 home runs?
Yes, sir.
Your first 2 years combined, how many did you hit? I think it was
5.
5?
I don't really know.
Yeah. Okay. Good modest girl right here. Doesn't know her stats off the top of her head.
Yeah.
But so far this year, better with the selection at the plate?
I think so. And my confidence has been a lot better. So it's easy when you have coaches that believe in you.
You've been working more with Bryce this year, right?
Yes, sir.
So is that led to improvement, or what's led to the improvement, you think?
I think we've been doing a lot of practicing the pitchers that we're going to get, visualizing pitches and stuff like that. Just our preparation has gotten a lot better this year.
Well, and this is not slow pitch softball, obviously, right? I mean,
No.
you've got a split second to decide when you're standing at that plate, swing or let it go, and whether it's baseball or softball, I think that's what just makes it so difficult.
Yeah.
But in your third year now, hitting it well, and you're behind the plate as well as the catcher, obviously, and your pitchers have really gotten off to a great start too. Mm-hmm. Can you talk to me about? Obviously, it's almost like when you're great, you become boring. Like Bergeron, we're just used to this, right?
Yeah. I think we have a very diverse pitching staff this year. You're going to see a lot from them. It's cool how they can all do so many different things, and I think they're going to be a hard group to prepare for if you're our opponent. So
now your third year working with Sydney, what makes her great?
I say this all the time about Sid, but she's always evolving. It's never good enough to her. She's always trying to fix her mechanics, fix her spin. I think if it was up to her, she'd have 100% spin rate on all of her pitches. So it's just cool that she's a 2-time All-American and she's still trying to get better every day.
And Jaden Heavener, so it feels like I've been seeing this young lady for a long time as Coach Serena's been recruiting her. I'd see her at the football games on the sideline. They'd be telling me about this great talent that was coming. And not to throw too much at a freshman too soon, but first game out, she pitches a perfect game. I mean, not just a no-hitter, a perfect game. Nobody walks, nothing. And then wins her next 2 games as well against better competition. She's off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, I'm super excited for Jaden to be on our squad. She's really hard to hit off of. I've hit off of her in scrimmages. Her stuff moves a lot, so I'm excited to see what she can accomplish this year for our team.
And the thing about her, too, that makes her unique, and she's like, I don't really think about it, but she's the first left-handed pitcher LSU's had in almost 30 years.
Yeah.
1997.
Yeah.
Back when I was in college, when you weren't even around. You've got a birthday coming up, I saw.
Yes.
March 1st?
Yes, sir.
You'll be 21?
21.
All right. Okay. You can go to the casino, but Beth will say not yet.
No, not yet. We'll actually be in California that day, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's celebrate with a victory.
Yes, hopefully.
Is that the day you play UCLA or?
No, Weber State.
Weber State? Okay. Okay.
So.
Heavener being left-handed. What do you feel like that makes a difference, or is that just she's the first left-handed pitcher in 27 years?
I think it makes a difference because a lefty is a lot different to prepare for other teams. It's also harder to hit, especially as a right-handed hitter. We're just not used to that in softball. There's not many left-handed pitchers, so
yeah,
I think it's going to be tough for other teams.
And then you've got Clopton too,
yes,
who's done a nice job so far.
Yeah, I'm super proud of Tatum for coming back from her injury, so super cool to see her out there.
As far as pitchers go, is there one that you're really impressed with their stamina, that they could pitch forever, or do you feel like they're all that way on this
I feel
staff?
like they're definitely all that way, but I think it's going to put a lot less pressure on Sid this year, having people that we can put in to help her out. Like, she won't have as much wear and tear on herself this year. Yeah.
Well, and then you go into the SEC, which, by the way, added Texas and Oklahoma. Not getting any easier.
Yeah.
Never easy, right?
No.
You could look at the last place team and say, oh, we're going to coast this weekend, and you might get swept if you don't have your right focus.
Yes. It's always tough in the SEC. So.
The hitters and the offense so far, what are you seeing out there? You added Jalia Lassiter, who was a thorn in your side at Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah.
She's how's she doing so far?
She's been great. I love working with Jayla. It's awesome to just talk to her about like hitting stuff in the dugout and at practice. So we make each other better.
And Danica Coffey brewing up a comeback, decaf, as her high school coach used to call her. Her average is fantastic. Doesn't look like she had a knee injury last year.
Yes, sir. Danica's worked really hard to get back to this spot, so I'm super proud of her.
When you run down to first base, what's it like to be coached by Coach Pleasance?
It's actually really funny sometimes because me and Taylor have been friends for the last 2 years, so with some awkward moments with it because now she's my coach, so I have to find that happy medium between friend and coach. So, but it's really cool to see her there. Yeah,
absolutely. And some of the new players, like you added Avery Hodge from Oklahoma as well. I asked Keontae a second ago, I said, what is her walk-up song? Because an old guy like me who likes old rock can recognize it's the Twisted Sister, I Want to Rock, but was it Goofy?
It's Goofy Goober, and it's in SpongeBob. So, and me and Avery both share a love for SpongeBob. We actually had a fish named SpongeBob. So, yeah.
Okay. You had a fish?
Yeah, he passed away, so.
Just
but
recently?
We got a new one, yes.
Okay. Was there a funeral, or we had a moment of silence?
Flushed him.
One of the years that when they went to the World Series, they had a fish.
I remember that. I think Bianca Bell brought it around, didn't
Maybe
she?
so. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I just remember being in Oklahoma City and they had this fish, which is kind of the official mascot of the team. So maybe when you go to Oklahoma City this year,
we can bring our fish.
Definitely. Have a new fish. What else should I know about this team? You're off to a great start. Obviously, you got off to a great start last year. You know how long the season is. And how many hurdles are in the way. It seems like no matter how good the team is, there's always I don't want to call it a crisis, but there's adversity along the way.
Yeah.
So what do you like about what you're seeing so far?
I think we're really fast, and I think this team, like, we hold each other accountable, which is going to help us in the long run in the season. So.
Yeah. Do you, now as a junior, have you been a person who is a leader or tries to be, or is that kind of not your vocal?
I definitely try to be. I'm not super vocal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well-
try to in certain spots for sure. But
Well, being behind home plate as the catcher.
yes, definitely during the game, but with other things, that's kind of not the role that I play.
Yeah.
So,
On the field.
yes.
That's your deal.
Mm.
Well, what's it like to play here?
Old Tiger Park, the wind's always blowing here, but I love it. I love our fans that come here. Normally the weather it's hot, so
Yeah.
nice to play here.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful place, but I think if they would build it today, they might that wind off the Mississippi
Definitely turn it the other way.
push it out a little bit. Maybe your pitchers would disagree with that.
Yeah, probably.
But the hitters, and yeah, I mean, it's great when it's like March, April out here, and it's 75, 80 degrees.
Yes, sir.
Sun shining. Today is not one of those days. As you can see, you won't
No,
be you
wearing
won't be
my
wearing
puffer
this.
jacket today, so it's pretty cold.
I think we're in the 40s. The wind's gusting. How do you kind of grind through these days when you're practicing?
Just have to do it. I mean, we play in these conditions, so just have to persevere through it.
You're a good Cajun girl. You spend any time in a duck blind or a deer stand?
I have. My dad loves to duck hunt, so he's
Yeah.
woken me up at 4 in the morning before, and we've gone duck hunting together. So
In weather like this.
yes.
Now he was your hitting
absolutely.
coach, I
Yes,
understand?
he is my hitting coach. Yes, sir.
Okay, so he brought you up, and he played in college. Did I
He
hear?
played at Texarkana for a year, and then he got hurt. So
Okay, and you're the only child too, I hear.
I am.
All right, only
Me
child.
and my 2 dogs.
That's what I hear. I hear only child with dogs.
Yes.
So only child growing up. The good things about that, you get everything for Christmas. Mm-hmm. But then I guess as you get older, I don't want to say all the pressure's on you, but everything's on you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else you would like to share, or anything we should know about Maci Bergeron before we let you go?
Good. Tune in this weekend to watch us play.
All right. Be out here. It'll be a little chilly this weekend,
Yeah.
but as the season goes, we'll warm up, and so will the Tiger Bats. They're undefeated right now as we're sitting here, a top 5 team in the country. Maci, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you later.